Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Hard and Mellow. I'm Mellow.
I'm Hard.
And this is Hard and Mellow. Yo, there's a debate out there. Healthy, I don't know. It might be unhealthy because I feel like we ain't got enough faith in ourselves as men. But it's a healthy debate out there about 100 men versus one gorilla. Who wins? What?
The gorilla gonna win.
Yeah, man, y'all gotta get y'all testosterone out there, bro. This is what I'm hearing a lot. It
don't have nothing to do with testosterone. A gorilla with 2 swipes, he's already taken out 10 niggas.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So,
you right.
10 minutes into that, he done took out 90 of us. A gorilla almost has the strength of 20 men.
Yeah.
So what you saying is, how 100 niggas gonna take? A gorilla could just swing like what, about 5 times and then boom, them niggas going.
I think we might be trespassing on.
We ain't trespassing. We good.
We might be trespassing, y'all. Anyway, yo. So that's your science, huh? That's your math. You did the math.
That's my math.
Okay. He said that 100 men cannot defeat one gorilla.
500 men can defeat one gorilla. I'll say that. 500 can defeat him. But 100 men ain't knocking on no gorilla.
Let's get out in the streets and see what the other guys is thinking. We might ask a few women too. Let's get out there and find out.
What a gorilla do to y'all?
Huh?
What a gorilla do to y'all?
Beat that gorilla ass. You shitting me?
Hold
on. So I can
the gorilla didn't do nothing to nobody. And y'all would have. Gorilla gonna knock y'all the hell out.
All right, y'all. So we here with
Wayne.
Yo, Wayne. So there's a healthy debate out there about 100 men versus one gorilla. Who you taking, Wayne?
Bro, we beating the fuck out that gorilla.
That's what I'm talking about, my boy.
No question.
That's
I don't even know why they do that.
Yo, bro, talk to him.
We intelligent human beings. Now look, they trying to think of like 100 fat white niggas who don't got no muscle to their body, can't do nothing. But they don't get, like, it's humans out here who really doing crazy shit, like jumping over cars. You got bodybuilders and all that shit. Plus gorillas, they got low stamina. He gonna kill like what? He gonna kill like what? 5 of us?
Right.
If we smart, look, we need some niggas who gonna rush in there.
Right.
They can see a nigga die and still like follow through the mission. We can't have no pussies.
Say that.
If we see a nigga get his ass whooped, take his bones. We stabbing that nigga, beating his ass. Plus a gorilla, what, 4,000 pounds? We not going in there with some niggas who weigh 100 pounds. So we all gonna be like what, 220, all that.
Right.
Multiply that times 100.
Right.
We're gonna be like 20,000. We finna whoop bro ass.
All right, so they say that a gorilla has the strength of 20 men. It's 20 men, right? 20 men. So 20 men. All right. So you got 100 men. That means he could take on 20, no problem. You know what I'm saying? What would be your tactics, bro? How would you? So that gorilla standing right there is 100 of us right there. How are you approaching it, bro?
All right, so first we gotta break it down into like teams.
Okay.
You gotta see like who the niggas who got the best hands, who mediocre, and the easy ones.
Mm-hmm.
The easy ones, the niggas who we think like, yo, you a good addition, but you ain't really like, you ain't no Chuck Norris. Like,
so we gonna sacrifice them. We putting them on the front line.
You the front line. Then we got the second wave of the niggas who gonna do some damage.
Yeah.
We gonna have that gorilla on his fucking knees, balled up in the corner. Once we come through, we straight stomping his ass. It's over with. I'm telling you, we beating that gorilla.
Hey, yo, what we doing with the remains of the gorilla, bro?
The remains of the gorilla?
Yeah.
We gotta turn him into a tough suit to honor him.
My God, I fuck with him.
At the end of the day, he ain't choose to run the field with us.
Hey, but you lost one, man. Yeah. So shout out to Wayne, man. Hey, man, give him your socials and all that, man. Let him know what's going on.
I give out my Instagram because, a kid growing up, but I want to take my time with it. But, you got a nice car. But my Instagram tag, Money Junkie, MONEYJUNKYY, and then underscore. You gonna see me on there. And then Money Man Runs. If you look me up on TikTok, I should have like 6K. I'm gonna get back into content. I took a little break because of my dudes, but I'm definitely gonna step back in content. Y'all gonna see me eventually.
Say that, bro. My God.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, bro. All right, y'all. We back. Yo, who we back with? Mari?
Yeah.
All right, Mari. Yo, so listen. There's a debate out there, right? 100 men versus one gorilla. Who you taking, bro?
Man, come on. 100 men got that. Y'all should know that by now.
Say that, bro. See, my young boys got the science down packed. They believe in themselves, man.
If y'all think about it, it's one gorilla. He ain't got as much stamina as 100 men.
That's a fact.
And all their strength combined, he definitely gonna be hurt.
That's a fact.
I say he'll probably take like 20 people out.
We're gonna lose a few.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose a
but
few.
Him winning, nah, that's
It's the price of war, bro. Yo, Mari, I appreciate you, bro. That's a fact. Listen, bro got the contacts. I'm gonna add him and then he'll send it to you. All right, gang. Appreciate you. Safety always. Bruh. What's good, brody?
What's happening, y'all?
You straight?
Yes, sir.
Yo. So, who we here with, bro?
Vans.
Yo, Vans. There's a debate out there, right?
Yes, sir.
100 men versus one gorilla. Who you taking, bro?
Gorilla all day, man.
Why you taking the gorilla, bro?
Gorilla gonna smash these folks, man. Come on now.
You don't think we take him, bro? The science is out. What you think the science said?
Bare hand, bare knuckle fist fight with a gorilla. 1,300 pounds of jaw pressure.
Yeah.
Come on now.
You don't think we stand a chance?
Never stood a chance.
We all right, bro. So we gonna lose a few. They said we could win, bro. So we gonna lose a few, but pretty much the gorilla gonna get tired, and then we got a gorilla head on our wall, bro. That's the science.
Only way the gorilla head going on the wall is if I get to go out there with my bag.
Nah, can't take the bag, bro.
That's it, man. If I bring my bag, you bring your bag and pop your trunk. I pop my trunk. We got the gorilla all day.
Yeah.
But, hey, bare hand, naked in caveman clothing all day. He got it. Tarzan. We can't beat Tarzan.
All right, so look, check this out. If you did have to pick your team, right? Where you picking your 100 men from, bro?
I'm gonna get a few of them from the UFC, and I'm gonna get a few of them from the weightlifting contest, just to slow them down. We're gonna need a few track runners, you know.
Okay.
You know, some Noah Lyles out there, tire them out, run some circles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I might have to switch the debate from 100 men to a few females. You know, they can scratch his eyes out. You know how women.
They fight dirty.
Yeah, come on now.
Hey, yeah, I put my money on the ladies.
We got to use what we can get.
That's a fact.
Hey,
Yo, Vans, I appreciate you,
yes,
bro.
Sir. Yes, sir.
My God.
All day.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My brother. Appreciate you, Brody. What's up? You ready? All right, man. Who I'm here with?
Shit, Ben Wayne.
Ben Wayne. Yo, so there's a healthy debate out there about 100 men versus a gorilla.
Right.
Who you taking in that fight, bro?
It's crazy because I've been asked this question multiple times. I honestly think it would be the 100 men if we had like one pen, everybody got a pen.
Nah, no weapons. No weapons, bro. You bare hands,
Okay.
no weapons,
Okay.
100 men, one gorilla.
I still feel like it's the 100 men. If we all come together and do what we need to do, it's up.
You right, bro. Look, so the science is out and the 100 men win. So now we're going to lose a few. They said we're going to lose a few,
for sure,
but they did the science and for sure
Yeah.
the 100 men would take over the gorilla. So
We just gotta believe in ourselves, man.
that's what I'm talking about, my boy. That's a fact, bro. Bring it in.
bro.
Gang. Okay, we back. Last but not least, man, we got to get the word from an OG, man, a legend, Detroit legend. You heard, to the A, Detroit, to the A to the Detroit. You heard? Big dog. They got a debate out here, bro. 100 men versus one gorilla. Who you taking in that fight, bro?
I'm taking the gorilla.
Taking the gorilla?
Taking the gorilla.
I'm shocked at you, man. You're from the D, man.
Hey man, it's about the gorilla got it in him. It ain't on him. You know what I'm saying? 100 of them dudes only one or two might be true.
Yeah.
To be real.
Say that. Yo, so the science is out, bro, and they said that the 100 men will overtake the gorilla. So that's the exact science. We gonna lose a few in the fight, but they said we all
There's
right.
a lot in that fight. Cause a lot gonna just turn and run. That's just for real. That's just like when you hear gunfire. You know, it's a bunch of tough dudes there. Matter of fact, Mike Tyson said it best. Everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
That part. Say no more. What's up, y'all? So we back. We finally gonna react to the video that we all been waiting for. So this video is some scientists got together along with some news media people, and they figured it out. They did the math to see who will win ultimately. All right. So let's go right into it.
ate that no one knew we needed. You might have seen the simulations, the memes by now. One gorilla, 100 men. Who would win in a fight? The internet has a lot to say.
Gorillas aren't built for long fights. They're like sprinters. They explode for about a minute and then they gas out hard.
Exactly. It's tired, bro.
Man, do people know how big those silverback gorillas are?
Surround it, distract it. Get on it, get on it.
You feel me?
I haven't heard one
Exactly.
response or explanation because obviously no tools are allowed.
If we have 100 men out there who are willing to die, give me the men.
100 men versus a silverback gorilla. I want to see 100 men versus a critical thought.
Okay.
Look at that,
Here's
400
what's not a
pounds.
critical thought. Let's visualize this for a little bit.
All right, so we got the gorilla weighing in at 400 pounds, 5'6" and a strength 5 times stronger than any human.
5 to 10 times stronger.
5 to 10 times. Correct. I stand corrected. 5 to 10 times stronger than any human. 400 pounds, 6 inches. I think I know we could take him, bro. I know we could take him. Let's see what the science says, bro.
We're talking about a 400-pound animal that can grow up to 6 feet tall. According to the experts, the average silverback gorilla weighs somewhere between 5 to 10 times, or is actually 5 to 10 times stronger than us humans. And just like a lot of you are guilty of out there, mostly guys, we've spent way too much time today thinking about all of this, to the point that we actually created a very unofficial Stay Tuned Now poll at work with like 63 to 38% split amongst our team. 63% going to the gorilla, but what do the experts say? Our next guest has over 2 decades of experience studying and researching gorillas. Thank you so much for indulging with us here, Dr. Tara Stoitsky. I know this is a weird conversation, and I want to say that this is a dumb conversation, and I'm hoping we can talk about way more pressing matters in a second. But can you just settle this for us real quick? Like, if 100 normal, unarmed guys got into a fight with one.
So, what you saying, bro? Before she settle it for us,
All
bro,
right.
you got one more chance, bro. One more chance, bro. 100
I'ma
men
say it like
versus
this.
one gorilla.
It's a very small possibility that 100 men could overpower a gorilla.
There's a very small possibility.
Yes. But
Where
it's
do you
a, it's
getting
a
the science
possibility.
from?
I don't know the science. I'm just off
From you just being scary?
I'm not being scary.
You
I'm
scary
not-
because
I'm
it
not-
sounds
no,
like you scary.
No.
You gonna
no,
run on me, ain't it?
No. Yo,
You gonna run?
can y'all fight a gorilla one-on-one? Hell no.
Look, what I'm saying is,
A gorilla gonna swing and take out 5 at least.
see, that's what you worried
Swing
about.
again, take out another 5. That's 90 minutes.
In one
left.
swing, bro.
In 2 swings, he gonna take out 10.
In 2 swings, he gonna.
2 swings.
Let's let the doc do it, bro. It's
two
no, that's
swings, that
impossible,
gorilla-
bro.
That gorilla
2
taking
swings,
out
he
10.
gonna take out 10 people, bro.
Yes. Yes. I firmly believe that. He gonna go
You scary.
bow, bow, take out.
He don't even got that kind. Look, that is perfect boxing form, bro. He's a gorilla, bro. What are we talking about? We're not talking about George Foreman, nigga. What's up with you, blood? Yo,
Okay, even if he Donkey Kong though, he gonna leap.
Yeah, he
That's
gotta
even
focus,
worse.
bro. First of all, a gorilla don't have
damn
that
sure
kind of
taking out
conscience
10.
to focus and be like, all right, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's focused on one. First of all, he's going to retreat. He see 100 niggas run, he's going to be like, yo, what's up? Like, what y'all got going, gang? I promise you he's going to retreat, bro. I promise you.
Bro.
Yo, come on, let Doc talk,
Let's see what they
man.
gotta say. Let's see what they got.
Gorilla, how would it go?
Well, it's a very interesting question, and it's been super fun to see how much it has engaged people on the internet. I talk about gorillas all day long, so I love that other people are talking about them as well. I don't think there's a definitive answer, but I have to say that I would be on the side of the humans in this case. Gorillas come to this with, a ton of power, all that upper body strength. You can see them here kind of just smashing people right and left. They've got incredible jaw strength, but I think the sheer number of humans that they would be up against.
Look,
and the
his
fact that
coordination
humans could
suck.
hopefully coordinate their behavior, tag team, take a little bit of a rest, while the gorilla would just be going full steam the whole time, would really put the advantage in for the humans.
Let's go.
Hold on.
Let's go,
Hold
bro.
on.
Let's go. Science wins again.
Okay.
Man,
but
we are still apex.
All right.
Among
but
the
she
earth.
mentioned stuff. She said that the gorilla would probably go like full stamina.
Right, he
wild
gonna keep
crazy.
going gorilla and tired and scared at the same time while we like, yeah, what's up? Cause I'm going like 50th. Let y'all. I'm the second wave. You feel me?
It ain't. I feel like even with coordinated attacks from 100 men, physical strength, I don't see them just taking out gorilla like that.
This is a man sitting. This is a man sitting in a house built by men, on the comfort of a couch built by men.
What are they gonna do?
In the world, in the land that we've conquered, bro.
Okay,
most of, bro.
Hold on. If a man walked up to a gorilla and punched him, is it gonna hurt the gorilla?
Bro, come on. But ultimately, bro, this is how we took over the land, right? Because
we had guns.
We smart.
We smart.
You feel me? We have conscience, right?
Because we're smarter.
We
I'll
can plot, right? We got memory, right?
Right.
So yeah, that like, bro, all that makes. I mean, we got hand-eye coordination. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know
like,
something? If we're adding in our natural intelligence or basic instincts, then I'll say man would win. But straight up on physical strength, no.
Every being has some kind of basic instincts, but my thing is, bro, man runs the world, bro. We run the world. How we not going to beat the crap out of a gorilla, bro?
Y'all not gonna beat the crap out of
bro.
a gorilla.
We gonna whoop that gorilla ass.
No,
He gonna
you're
learn
not.
today. You heard? Give me 10 dudes from LA.
Human punches.
Give me
ain't
5
gonna hurt
dudes
a
from
gorilla.
Chicago. Feel me? Give me about 5 from Atlanta. Give me about 10 from New York. You feel me? And I'll just take a few from here, there, and all the other little inner cities, bro. You
Ain't
feel
gonna
me?
work.
Shout out to all the Midwest. Don't forget about uptown, downtown. You feel me?
Ain't
New
gonna
Zealand.
A man punching the gorilla is not gonna hurt that gorilla. Mike Tyson punching the gorilla is not gonna hurt that gorilla.
10 Mike Tyson's hurting that gorilla. 10 Mike Tyson's punching that gorilla gonna hurt that gorilla.
No.
Huh?
10. If you took 10 Mike Tysons and put it into one person, then that will hurt the gorilla. But 10 individual Mike Tysons, that's not gonna hurt that gorilla. A gorilla is 5 to 10 times stronger.
It's actually 20.
That human punch is not finna hurt that gorilla.
I seen some science where it says for every 20 men, that's the strength of one gorilla.
Yeah, see that one man,
But now you got, but now you have 4 times that rushing him, and of course we're going to do it tactical, right? Because we, you know, we're logical beings, right? We can strategize, right? Yeah.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna put like what 5 to 10 men on each arm and break his arms off.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta somebody. You know what I mean? Grab his arm, grab his leg, get around his neck. Yeah, he's gonna be too confused.
In that case, then I did.
Bitch ass, get the fuck back.
Why you gotta be a bitch ass?
Get the fuck back in the forest. Put aside the jungle.
The gorilla just
talking
in the
about
gorilla.
banging on my chest.
He just in the jungle, just being a gorilla, and he
gonna get his ass whooped. That's a fact. Just know,
he ain't did
if y'all ever think about any Planet of the Apes, man, if y'all out there in the jungle plotting any shit, yeah, you got cats like me out here ready to get it in. You heard? That's a fact. After we sit about 20 casualties out, because I ain't going out in the first wave.
Yeah, I mean, like the fact that we can all communicate and I guess kind of critically think would give the advantage to the humans. And also, like, if I was in that fight and I was one of those guys and I saw somebody get mauled, I would probably run the other way, which would give the advantage to the gorilla there. But jokes aside, like, I don't know. We have fun thinking about this, or have guys do for some reason. And yet the saddest part of all this is when you think about man versus gorilla and like what's already gone wrong with gorillas being so endangered and how that's happened historically. Like, if these hypothetical men decided to go to therapy instead of fighting gorillas, what kind of world do you think we might share now with gorillas?
You got something to say?
I would honestly, because of this conversation, I really want to see 100 men fight a gorilla in real time, real life. I really want to see it done.
Put it in the comments, yo. Do y'all want to see 100 men fight a gorilla? We're gonna try to set it up. You heard?
I do.
I got a few connects.
animal
try to set that up.
cruelty services ain't gonna have something to say about it, but
Yo,
nah,
what
they gonna
about
have to sit this one out.
yo? If we get viral and we could pay people, think we could get like 5 or 6 bodybuilders to dress up like a gorilla and take on like regular everyday average men? Huh?
We could probably do that.
Yeah. Go in, like a padded area.
Yeah. But I really want to see it though. I would love to see.
That'd be
100
funny
men
as shit.
fight one gorilla.
Nah, I wouldn't want to see that because that's gonna be carnage. Cause he gonna bite somebody's face off, like somebody's face coming off.
You see how
You
intelligence
feel
is
me?
kicking in now.
No,
bruh.
listen, I didn't
What
say it's
happened?
gonna be. Listen,
What happened?
we know.
I thought y'all had him.
We know
I thought y'all
somebody
had him.
gonna be unalive, right? We know this. It's gonna be a few people unalive. There's gonna
You
be
know
some
something?
casualties. You
The
feel
gorilla
me?
gonna win because no one wants to be the 5 to 20 men that the gorilla gonna kill.
The Expendables. You gotta
the
be ready to
gorilla gonna
die.
win.
You gotta be
You
ready.
know why?
You gotta be ready to be
Nah,
taken out.
bruh.
You feel me?
Y'all
If we
gonna be
don't,
too scared.
you can't have nobody with any curve in their vertebrae.
That's human nature.
Gotta have straight men standing on business.
Nah, bro, that's
You
not
feel
gonna
me?
happen.
Straight
Y'all gonna
up
be
men.
too. Y'all
I
gonna
don't
be,
mean straight men. I mean straight up men. We gotta have guys standing on business.
Y'all
What
gonna
I
be
mean.
too scared to attack. Cause I'm gonna tell you this right now. The first 5 to 20 dead immediately. The first 5 to 20 men that go towards that gorilla, they gonna die immediately.
Well, why are you bringing that up? Why are you scaring the Expendables?
That's what I'm
Stop scaring the Expendables. You're not supposed to tell them that, gang.
No.
We gonna tell them it's gonna be all right,
The
bro.
gorilla gonna win.
Chill,
The
bro.
gorilla gonna
Y'all
win.
gonna be all right. Yo,
No, you
listen.
not. No, you not.
Listen.
The gorilla gonna
Listen, the
that-
package we gonna send to the house is gonna be fire. Don't worry.
Nah,
You
they
gonna
got
go
that.
with honors, bro.
The
You feel
gorilla-
me?
Yo.
Everybody gotta go sometimes, man.
First 5 to 20, you're dead immediately.
People
That
get
gorilla
hit
gonna-
by gorillas every day, B. Not really, but hey, man.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
a really great point. I think the fight that we're talking about here is a little bit misguided because really gorillas are in a fight and they're in a fight for their survival. So they are considered critically
Facts.
endangered in the wild. So the next level after that is extinction in the wild. So definitely the fight that they're in is for their survival on the planet. And you know what I'm really hoping is I love seeing how engaged people are about gorillas. I mean, they've played a big part in our mythology and our movies. People are clearly fascinated by them, which is wonderful. And so taking that fascination and maybe turning it into action for gorillas so that they have a future on the planet, you know, is a great outcome potentially of this conversation.
What happened, bro? Why you- I'm laughing. 'cause
I'm
you
just
laughing.
seeing how
What?
they walk. Like y'all really want to attack some damn gorilla.
You look scary. Yo, you fucking scary.
Bro.
You scary, gang. I see you
I'm
going
going
around.
for scary. I'm just saying, like, what the gorilla do?
Nah, I
What
already
the
know.
gorilla
So
do?
I already see if we ever in the jungles of Africa.
I'm gonna have an AK with me. I'm gonna have an AR-15.
But if it's a
M16 or
crunch
AK.
and you lose that AK, and we ever it's a standoff between
It's a rock.
me, you, and a gorilla, I already know you gonna run.
Nah, bro.
Uh-huh.
That gorilla going down. I'm gonna use
You
coordinated
sound a little
attack.
scary, bro.
No,
you sound
I'ma
like
use
that
coordinated
gorilla gonna
attack.
take your lunch money.
Hey, look,
bro.
bro. I'm gonna pick up a rock, give it one good swing, then I'm out. I'm
Nah,
sorry. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. Yo, and shout out to the gorillas, man. Yo, listen, gorillas are one of my favorite animals. Definitely in my top 5. Definitely in my top 5. You know what I'm saying? Might not be my number 1. It's like it's depending on how I'm feeling, right?
This
But
conversation
definitely in my
is
top
going
5.
to make Planet of the Apes happen.
Huh?
The gorillas are offended.
Bro, you think they don't have a robot gorilla out there somewhere, bro? You think they don't have a bionic
I'm pretty sure
gorilla somewhere, gang?
They just.
Bro.
I've seen that shit on Instagram. Someone took a human brain and like put it inside of a gorilla.
Come on, bro.
They doing all types of
It's
unnatural
out there. Man.
experiences.
It's coming. Like that's why just stay in the gym.
Bruh, I don't care.
Keep working out. Get
Don't
your
listen to
cardio
this
up.
man. I do not care how much you stay at the gym. Your ass, you finna be dead, nigga. Go out to a gorilla if you want to. That gorilla finna go. Gone.
That's all you thinking about is dying.
Yo,
you gotta, bro.
It's not
you
gonna
got-
happen because
Bro.
everyone's gonna be so afraid to make that first move. The gorilla gonna sit. This gonna be the gorilla. I wish y'all would come. Come on, and y'all gonna be surrounding the gorilla. All right, man, who gonna go first? The gorilla.
I'm gonna kick somebody in their back at the gorilla. As soon as he started pounding on him,
You know
then
what?
I'm
You
at
know
him.
what Rafiki did on Lion King
What?
when he got surrounded by them hyenas? That's finna be y'all. The gorilla gonna Rafiki your ass. That's finna be y'all. The
Yo,
gorilla
let
finna
Doc
pull that
finish what she
baboon out.
talking about, man. Shout out to the gorillas, man. We don't mean y'all no harm, man. Save the gorillas, man.
I'm gonna put that
Protect the
clip in there.
gorillas at all costs, man. Because now people out here declaring and talking about possible war against gorillas, man. Shit is crazy. There's real things happening in the world, bro. What are we talking about?
Y'all the one who want to fight the gorilla.
Stoinski, thank you so very much for that perspective, and hopefully we can get along with our hairy cousins there.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.
All right, NBC. Look at that. Y'all want to fight that.
All right, so there you have it, man. Yo, here's one more video, man, just to let y'all know what we're going to be dealing with. Now, listen, to the front line, you are very important. You might be our most critical part. Like,
Y'all the
you
sacrifice.
pretty much our yo, chill out. What's wrong with you? Let me, to the front line.
Baby, you want to. You gonna be
You
dead.
are very important. You are our most critical part.
I would really want to see
The
this.
care package that we're going to send to your families, it will show everything that you represented. We'll be out there with you, way in the back. Stand strong.
You gonna be in? Why are you not in the first 5 then?
Because they need me, bro.
Yeah, I thought so. Nah, bro. That gorilla gonna
Yo,
be
so here what we got to
kicked
face, y'all. A few of these, a few of them. I think these are small boys right here.
back. Okay, watch this. And y'all can fight that. And y'all can fight that. Man, get out of here, bro. I
Yo.
think that glance in, that finna be someone's skull right there.
Yo, once again, man, you tuned into Hard Mellow. I'm Mellow.
I'm Hard.
This is Hard Mellow, man. We rocking out with the reactions. Whatever.
Thank you for tuning in this time. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you one of the men that think that you gonna take on an apex gorilla, go ahead. Go ahead and sacrifice yourself. I ain't saying nothing else.
Yo, once again, man, please like, comment, subscribe, man. Stay tuned. We got much more on the way, man. Shout out.
All right, till next episode, we out.